is to end live concerts. The last will be in July, and the Rank organisation plan to turn it back into a full-time cinema. Tony Maycock has been looking back.
The surprise closure comes just as the theatre is preparing to celebrate its 50th anniversary. But its rise to become one of the country's leading pop concert venues first started in the late 50s. Promoters put on Bill Haley and the Comets for a one-night stand in 1957, and the theatre was packed with crowds lining the streets. From then on, it became the automatic choice for the big names. The list of artists who appeared there include the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, David Bowie, Genesis, Diana Ross, Queen, and back in the early days, first as The Who, and later with ELO, Bev Bevan.
Well, you're very close to the audience, really, and you could see them there, you could feel how close they were. I remember going there to see Diana Ross myself, and she came out and did reach out and touch, and we sort of held hands and things, and it was that sort of place, you know. And I can't see what's going to replace it. It really is a shame.
Do you know the Odeon's closing for live music?
No, I didn't know that was a close.
It is. Reaction?
Flabbergasted. Seriously?
I'm quite sad.
Yeah, it is the place here.
Yeah, I know. There's, it's too far to go to the NEC, really.
It's a shame. It's a sad loss if it does happen.
We're stunned. It's the best live venue I've ever encountered in this country, and probably the best live venue I've encountered in Europe. It's the best run, the best organised. It's got the best box office in the city. I can't believe it's going to close. It can't possibly be anything to do with the NEC, because that caters for a totally different level of act. Everybody naturally thinks of playing the Odeon when they come out of London. It's the most known venue in the country, and I venture to say it's a far better run venue than any venue in London.
Jim, you're also director of the Birmingham International Jazz Festival. That festival should have been here in July. What are you going to do?
Well, last year, as you probably recall, we had a sellout for the Buddy Rich Orchestra here, and we intended to repeat it for the Count Basie Orchestra and also for the Modern Jazz Quartet in July. We're told we can probably have the dates. We're in the final stages of negotiation with the Rank people, and I think we'll have the very, very dubious honour of being the people who closed the best venue in the country.
The availability of the NEC for concerts obviously is one of the major problems that has faced us in attracting major acts and concerts to the Odeon. But of course a lot of acts have also gone to the Powerhouse and other venues. The Odeon, of course, had a marvellous reputation as a cinema since it opened 50 years ago, and we will be doing all we can to get that reputation back and hope that the cinema-going public will come back to the Odeon.
But something touched me deep inside the day the music died.